Good morning, it's MaryEllen. Good morning, it's MaryEllen from the channel MaryEllen After 60. And some time ago when I did the announcement of a giveaway, I asked if anybody had any questions. I would address them in a future, I call them my A's to my Q's, and that's what I'm going to do today. So it is sunny outside, but it is cold, and you will probably see me in summer and then winter tops until May. It just is that way in Southern Illinois. You just never know. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with my questions, and I'm going to answer. I haven't read them since like the last week in January, so I always do things better cold. So here we go. Di asked me, she would like to know, as a fellow nurse, she wants to ask what area I specialized in, and have I ever worked anything different than nursing. The first 5 years I worked in a bank, then I taught just on a part-time basis some adult education classes, and I worked 31 years in our local hospital. I worked mostly in administration, but the last 9 years I was the program director and RN for an outpatient program that specialized in depression and anxiety. I loved it. Christina asks, her question goes back to comments I made on divorce, and would you share how did you get through the divorce? Just share anything that you want to share. Well, I'll share this information. It doesn't matter who wants a divorce. It is hard no matter what. And I've been through a few divorces. I've been through a couple divorces. And it took me until I was 60, honestly, to realize why. Because I truly had one of those fabulous fathers who always came home happy, never heard my parents argue at all. The worst thing I heard one time was my mom said, "I'll be doggone it, Joe. I cannot believe you're going to climb on that roof to turn the antenna so you can watch a football game." And I thought that was horrible. Later I found out they did have disagreements. They just never did it in front of us girls. Hair Missy wants to know when Jim will make his singing debut, and he already did. You guys that have been watching me know that. Beauty by Anne Marie, and Anne has a channel, and anybody that has a channel, I will link their channel below. She wants to know how many children I have, how long have you been married, and have I ever lived in very many different places. Well, I have 2 children. I have a daughter that's 38 and a son that is 41. I married when I was 18, and I had my first child when I was 21. Jim and I got married, it will be 9 years ago, this coming up May. The longest I've ever been married was 11 years to my children's father, and we still get along real well. I was 18 and he was 25 or 26 when we got married, and I just hadn't grown up yet. With the exception of 1 year, I have lived in the city I grew up in. Well, it's really a town. It's 5,000. It's very small. We have 1 grocery store, but we do have like 3 banks and a ton of churches. But I have been able and been very fortunate to travel a lot. Laura asks, what is the brand you've been wearing the longest? And is there any one brand that you have purchased for most of your makeup wearing years? I would say when it came to a certain brand throughout my makeup wearing years, Clinique was probably Clinique and Lancome is what I probably use the most of. I've always been really good about staying true to one foundation because I have found that switching up would cause the little white dots, the little milia to appear on my face. So it isn't surprising that I've been using the IT Cosmetics for going on 10 years and I don't switch it up. Right now I would say IT Cosmetics is the one that I am liking above all others. So I don't skip around much on foundations. When I find something I like, I think, well, this is the best it's going to get, and I just quit shopping for them. Leslie asks, and she has a blog that I will link below, if you could create your own makeup line, what are the 5 absolute musts you'd have in it, and what would you call your line? I remember this question when she asked it, and I decided at that time that I was going to call it Gold Standard, because that's what I call a product that I love. I don't call it my Holy Grail, I call it my Gold Standard. So it would be called Gold Standard Cosmetics, unless there is one. And the 5 absolute musts in it are, of course, lipstick, mascara, a good non-transferable eyeliner crayon or pencil so I could align my upper waterline. That's 3. I would have a good eyebrow pomade, and I would have a foundation. That's what I'd have. Jan asks, which area of nursing did you enjoy most? What is my one most favorite piece of makeup? I love geriatric patients. I loved being able to, even though I worked in administration, I could walk over to the med-surg unit and check on patients, and the geriatrics were my favorite. Love them. There's always something to learn, and they were my favorite. And what is my one most favorite piece of makeup? I guess it would be mascara. Caitlyn Sydney asks, and she has a channel, a fun question for you is, if you were ever to take an art class, what would you be most excited for? Drawing, sculpting, painting, etc. I believe I would love to take a charcoal class on how to etch and how to use all the charcoal. That's what I would like to do. And I plan on taking some art classes. I do think there's an artist inside of me. Lee from Australia, she has a channel too now, and the name of her channel is Norm's Last. What attracted you to YouTube, and what is your approach to content and inspiration? I really think my approach to content is being happy with what you have, realizing, I really do think it is, encouraging other people. You don't have to have the best, the brightest, the newest, the shiniest. I just think what my channel is more about, more than hair or makeup or anything, I started out with the name Sensational After 60 because I really felt that life was sensational after 60, and I still think it is, but I had to change that name. So now I'm MaryEllen After 60, and I will tell you, it is my favorite decade I have experienced so far. My inspiration, I just have a ton of things I still want to share. I don't know what's going to happen when I have a list of things that I want to talk about. What interests do you have outside of YouTube? Oh my gosh, I love to travel. I love to read, but I don't read very often because I have to have complete silence and I have to wall myself out. I love it, and it's like a luxury. I love nature. I love anything. Oh my gosh, I just have so many things I love to do. I have a lot of friends that I keep in contact with that we have been friends all our lives. I have new friends, I have old friends, I have children, I have grandchildren. I mean, I don't think I have ever in my life been bored. I can't ever remember saying that. So I have a ton of interest. And why did I choose the catchphrase, "It's all good"? I was really ill, and I don't really want to talk about it. I'd been ill for just until really the past 2 months. And it was a frustrating time, and I don't know if you guys had noticed in my old videos, I had a lot of trouble breathing. But it is all good. And I thought one time, I don't know, I just said it because I think I was trying to convince myself that it's all good. So I just said it. I said it a few times, and it just stuck, and it is all good. Makeup Fun from Olivia asks, and she has a YouTube channel, what are some beauty products that you are very curious about to try but haven't because you are being good? A specific lippy or foundation or mascara perhaps, or a brand. I have been so good this year. Since January 1st, I have purchased the IT Cosmetics mascara, the superhero mascara, and I've spent $12 from e.l.f. because I really haven't needed anything. I love seeing what you all buy. I really do. I enjoy it, but I think I'm really lucky because I'm not tempted. Can you believe a YouTuber is having this much trouble? Think of something that I am. I love lippies, but I haven't purchased any. Oh my gosh. On May 19th, I am going to be, it'll be my 2-year anniversary, and I plan on doing another A's for my Q video. So if anybody has any questions, please just write them below. I won't answer the questions on this video, and I will link the ones I did last year if you're interested in learning more. I'm pretty well an open book, and I could even be more of an open book if everybody did not know that I had a channel in this town. Yeah, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want to, there's just a lot of things that I have to keep private. With that being said, it is all good. It is all very good. And Olivia, I am so sorry. If I think of something, I will put it in my annotation. Talk to you guys later. You guys have a great day. Thank you.